Hi everyone, Kelt here. So the arrangement that Harry had with his cousin Princess Eugenie regarding her and Jack staying in Frogmore Cottage seems to have come to an end after 6 weeks. The palace declined to comment. They said that the arrangement was a private matter between Harry and Eugenie, and that it was said that the palace were grateful that Eugenie had somewhere to stay while she was pregnant. I don't think that they would volunteer that information. Doesn't sound right to me. So it all sounds a bit weird to actually let Harry make an arrangement, which we know is actually Meghan making the arrangements, as she always seems to tell him what to do. How could the palace actually be happy with something like that? And since then, it's been said that Prince Charles has made the decisions regarding all this. Well, many of us are wondering now why Princess Eugenie and her husband Jack have recently and very swiftly moved out of Frogmore Cottage. There are many theories as to why they moved out, even down to the house being haunted. Another reason is that they couldn't bear the overhead flight path of commercial jets flying overhead every few minutes. Another theory is that they couldn't bear the way that Harry and Meghan redesigned the place. Yet another theory, a more tongue-in-cheek theory, is that the frogs drove them nuts. The ghosts of Wallis and Edward were too much for them. Too close to the Queen at Windsor, and she kept popping in for a cup of tea. She couldn't bear the neutral colours and vegan paint and wanted to redecorate, but thought it would be easier to move out. And then another theory, Meghan and Harry were charging extortionate rent once they'd moved in, which they weren't aware of before they moved in. That sounds more like it, doesn't it? They found the hidden microphones and cameras which had been previously installed by MI5 before Harry and Meghan moved in, and it made them feel uncomfortable, though they have nothing to hide. And then another theory, they were getting mild electric shocks off the copper bath. Another one, they didn't feel comfortable with sharing the place with all the other immigrant families that had rented various rooms from Harry and Meghan, as Harry and Meghan were keen to help these people. Another one, they weren't too happy with the fact that they would have to move out of the master bedroom when Harry and Meghan decided to come back to the UK. They also weren't too happy that they would have to cook for and clean for the Sussexes when they came back to stay, and would have to curtsy to them as they were master and mistress of the house. Others are saying that Meghan might have demanded access whenever she wanted, which would have put them off. Well, my theory is that they simply moved out, as it was a temporary situation while their place at Kensington Palace was being updated, which it now has. So no hauntings, no problems with Frogmore, I expect, except maybe there were some bad vibes due to the previous occupiers. And I mean Harry and Meghan. What's your theory? Joking or serious, let's have them all. Now, Meghan's desperation at gaining attention and to be taken seriously is even more than evident in her latest video, where she's wearing a blouse with a kitten bow in the same style that Catherine wears. Or it could be the same style that Wallis Simpson wore. Catherine wears this style a lot, and for Meghan to suddenly wear this has people saying that she's not just copying Catherine, as many have said she is. As many have said she's always copying someone. No, I think it's more a case of being desperate to be taken seriously and perhaps to look more royal. Meghan went on to CNN in a video to thank herself, basically, for being the quiet hero that she was referring to and urging others to follow her example. She was actually thanking the people that deliver food and the people that do these things quietly behind the scenes. And some people were saying that she's basically gone onto CNN to pat herself on the back for her delivering food with Harry a couple of times. Taking a few bags to a couple of addresses and handing them out is no big deal. So definitely blowing her own trumpet, and about something that isn't quite sacrificial. And then she recently gifted Oprah Winfrey a hamper full of coffee for Christmas. And is this a prelude to her doing the Kardashian thing of posing on Instagram with coffee? And very clever move, giving Oprah a hamper of coffee by a new company that Meghan is supporting and promoting. And the coffee company are said to be absolutely amazed that they've been recommended by Oprah. So some are saying that the coffee company that's being promoted is about to be markled because everything that Meghan touches seems to turn to dust, allegedly. Let's hope not, for their sake. Another headline in the Mail is saying that Prince Harry and Meghan will make more public appearances in 2021, but they will choose engagements more in line with who they are than their previous royal work. And this is sources that are telling Vanity Fair. So does this mean that her writing on bananas for sex workers was royal work, and the work she does now is going to be more like the real her? For example, wearing a very regal silk blouse with a bow, looking like Catherine, and patting herself on the back publicly for delivering food packages after having arranged her paparazzi to get the pics in the first place. What do you think? I think the video is sort of cleverly done. I think her PR have actually done something right this time. And I think the choice of the colour, the pale lilac sort of theme in Meghan's makeup and clothing and the flowers in the background sort of helped make her seem more calm and feminine, and it just seemed to soften her in some way. And I think also the gentle breeze that was blowing, and who knows, maybe they had a fan on or a hairdryer behind the camera. The soft blowing of her hair to match the flowers blowing in the breeze behind, I think was all cleverly staged. And Meghan's sort of watery-eyed look, and also smaller teeth for some reason. Don't know how that's happened, but people say that she has veneers. She's definitely gone for smaller ones now. She doesn't seem to have the large pearly whites that she had before. So all in all, I think the video was probably the best that her PR have done so far, but mixed opinions about it, and I think most people that have seen through Meghan are not going to be swayed by this video. Let me have your thoughts on this, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Please subscribe, ding my bell for more alerts, for more videos, like if you liked it, and share.